So this is the differential gearbox in action. There's some slight deviation between each motor, which is to be expected. We'll have to account for this in software. And right now I'm going to use the function generator to supply the same value to both of these servos. They're positioned completely opposite of each other, so they'll rotate in the opposite direction. And this little guy, for some reason, just likes to talk. So we're going to set the value from 1.5 milliseconds to 6. And I can see this guy going. More likely we're not going to actually be operating it this fast, so I'm going to move it down just a little bit. That's about typical speed. Yep, around typical speed. If we kind of get a picture. On the bottom side, you can actually see the output gear moving. You actually can even see the background feedback gear going the opposite direction. And now what I'm going to do is just give it just a little bit of, hold it.
A little bit of a torque.
Just stop them a little bit. And right now, which you're trying really hard to keep it steady, we're using it for like an amp and a half, trying to keep it still. And go a little higher. And then try it again. This time it's really difficult to get going. Use it around 2.5 amps. So yeah, that's pretty much differential gearbox. Now I'm just going to power it off real quick. So let's go 1.5 milliseconds. That's pretty much the neutral for both. Pretty stable given I used 5% resistors. And then the interesting about this is, is that if you were to turn them both in the same direction, so I can't do this right now because I have to set it up to a microcontroller, but if they were both to turn the gear assembly directly, the entire thing pitches up and down. I think there's one way I could maybe do that, and that is by removing the feedback wire for one, or the signal wire for one, and then turning up the speed for the other. And just holding it. Now, because one of them just kind of just holds fixed, the entire assembly is going to move while this one stays still. But essentially, we can pitch up and down one to the other. The only problem with the way that this is kind of set up, since we only have one going, is it doesn't lock this middle gear. So the middle gear is actually going to be rotating as the whole assembly rotates. Up a little bit. You can kind of see it as it stays still compared to the whole thing. And that is pretty much the differential gearbox. So yeah, 1.5 milliseconds. There we go. Cheers.